Button.
We are live! Welcome everybody to week 26. And, I'm sorry to say, I'm here with my two co-hosts, Gareth
Hello.
and Keith.
What's that?
He's big, he's round, he bounces on
I
the
knew
ground.
it was
Keith,
coming!
Keith.
I knew it was coming!
I knew he couldn't get away with it not doing an insult, Nige.
That's alright, he's away for 3 weeks after this. Oh, it's all coming back.
Yeah, but I won't listen to it anyway. So, and
You.
that was an insult at Gareth. So, fair is fair. Okay, so today, what we're going to talk about is Kojima Productions, Doctor Who Dimensions, we've got the Lizard Squad, and the PSN.
Oh, I thought we were never going to say there's a squad, it's the Scrotum Squad.
Yeah, sorry, I was being all professional and stuff.
Yeah, no.
What came over me?
I don't know.
What came over me? Right, I'd like to kick this off by talking about Kojima Productions. Now, apparently, it's been disbanded. So, as we know, Kojima Productions is, or was, part of the Konami group. And there's been a bit of to and fro between Konami and Kojima. So, Metal Gear Solid 5 was going to be the last one that they were going to do together, and then that was it. Bang, done. I think that's pretty much going to be the last game that Konami do as well, apart from they move into the mobile market. So, guys, tell me your thoughts. Let's start with Gareth.
It sucks balls, but if I was Activision, EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, or Sony, I'd be grabbing the checkbook, going, "So you've not got a publisher anymore. Well, what do you want?" And I would literally be approaching them. Anyone, Microsoft would. They've got enough money in the bank to sort that stuff out. So I would leap at the chance because that's
Would you be
gonna make money.
throwing money at them?
Me, I would start off with a low sum and then kind of make them think that they've asked for more. But I would, at this point in time, you've got all of that talent, and that's a lot of talent, and those games do look fantastic, yeah? And if you can coax them away into another studio, okay, you have to bin all your bloody intellectual properties that you've got from the other things you've done, but fuck it, they've probably been itching to create something other than Metal Gear Solid for a while.
But they could do a new IP.
Yes,
Pretty well.
Well, they could do a really good new IP too. So it would be a case of you kind of got 2 years to get something out the gate, and then after that we'll then work on what to do so we can get some money back off you guys. But
Here's a thought for you. Do you think he may turn to Kickstarter and do one himself, go solo, with his team, of course, but
like the Castlevania dude, I can't remember his name now,
yeah, and what was that, Shenmue 3?
and Shimuthi, and the guys from Rare. So yeah, there's a chance he could do that, so he could kick out on his own. But
And I think he'd have enough support from, people who love the Metal Gear Solid games to do get the support from them. So, and he'd probably do a successful Kickstarter.
Oh, he would, without a doubt. It's interesting how these Kickstarters are becoming more and more sort of, the norm now, and bypassing publishers altogether.
Yeah, I think because publishers get far too much control over the game or say in what they do and how they do things. I think, the producers, they just don't want to listen to it anymore, and they just go, right, no, fuck it. The public will fund it.
It does sort of, publishers are becoming a bit too powerful, and they're putting games out before they're completed and all this fucking DLC bullshit. I think a lot of the game studios have had enough of it.
I'm kind of with you. The thing I find really amazing is the fact that they only ever do really big games or mobile games. They don't. They used to do stuff in between. So like kind of you had your Sim Cities and things like that, which were like your B or your single A games, but they don't exist anymore. They've got this weird idea that no one's interested in anything in the middle. Now I can understand that if you don't manage a budget on one of these things, you can go to shit. But if you sit there and say, hey, you guys have got this and so much money, don't piss it away because you ain't getting any more. It might pan out, but they're just so fucking short-sighted. They control everything. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah, no. Sorry for stepping on your toe there. I just had a wicked idea come into my head. If you were a publisher and whatnot, or a producer, and you're talking about your triple A's and your A game and then your B game, what you could do to give people motivation to produce really good like games on the cheap, or do well with what budget they've been given, you could say, okay, you're the B team, and I'm going to give you this pot of money. He's in charge, right? Produce a B game with this money, and if you do really well, I promote your team to working on A games, right? And then if you do really well with a slightly bigger pot of money, we'll see how we do and move you on to the AAA units. Or certain individuals could move through the ranks in sort of, I don't know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking about, because if I was a publisher, if you look at movie publishers and book publishers and music publishers, they have like a very broad spectrum of stuff. They have their big ones that make them lots of money, and then they have the smaller ones, yeah. And as long as you manage them right on a financial level, you can make money out of this, and it's an opportunity. If I was EA, I would be dropping all this. We have to do everything has to be a AAA game. Everything has to be a AAA game, and say, right, okay, fair enough. No one's really doing these bits in the middle. We have this open fucking area. The only competition you're getting is from the indie devs, yeah. And that's the thing. This AAA nonsense needs to stop, and they need to realise that there is a band of other games which are like niche that people like. And I think SimCity is a great example of that.
But my issue there is, you've just brought that game up again, is that the publishers interfere too much. It's like, a lot of the problems caused in SimCity were EA, not Maxis. And it was EA's, insistence on it being an online game only and all that fucking bullshit. And then, you've got Ubisoft that insist on putting fucking towers that you've got to climb up in every fucking game they ever make. I'm for these Kickstarter projects at the moment, because it bypasses the publishers and their bloody stupid influence, and therefore you might get a more real game, if you like.
Yeah, but the Maxis thing was the fact they were trying to treat it like a AAA game and get the money from a AAA game, so they were trying to literally squeeze it for as much as possible. If they would have had the thing saying it's a B game, don't squeeze it, yeah, and then when the next version comes out, we'll see if we can push it.
But you say that they were treating it like a AAA game. It was a AAA game when it came out, because there was such a demand for it that the crashed fucking servers.
No, it wasn't.
The sheer amount of demand for that game was huge. It was the biggest of the SimCity games that ever came out. Apparently, I mean, the demand for it was huge.
I wouldn't say it's AAA game. It's probably an A game.
Yeah.
It's not B. It's massive, but not as massive as say like Call of Duty.
Oh no, okay, I can do that.
The budget for that is fucking huge. Absolutely, Kevin Spacey, for fuck's sake,
and it makes money too.
And it makes a huge amount of money. Yeah, it does.
Less every game that comes out, apparently.
Yeah, but of course.
That's the law of diminishing returns you're saying there.
Bored. People are bored of it. I'm bored of it. But this is probably why a lot of people are now starting to play more indie games. I certainly am.
Yeah, it's because there's a niche, and the niche is gone from these big publishers. And what they've done, is they've burnt away all their ground, and they're standing on like a square foot, going, "Oh, there's not many places we can go. We'd better just stick with AAA." It's like, I don't know. You put your B and your niche stuff in there, and you manage it financially correct, so you can make money out of it. If you controlled every bit of bloody publishing, you could make a fortune. Yeah, but you have to be clever with it, and it's only the indie devs have kind of picked up on the fact that this B market is missing, and they're starting to move into it. It's like strategy games. Strategy games have all but fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
What have we got? We've got
XCOM 2 coming up.
XCOM 2 and the one from the guys who did Alien Isolation, the Total War one, not Total War, Warhammer.
Warhammer.
That's it. That's all I know. The other ones I know are all indie games. It's like kind of Human Resources is an example. That's an indie game. That's it. And I can't see any of the big publishers bothering with these things. And it's like kind of, if you manage it, there is money to be made there. Yeah, if you are clever with your stuff, you can make money off of it. And I don't get why. There was supposed to be a Command & Conquer Generals 2 with the Crisis engine. Does anyone remember seeing the launch for that? Or was it just me?
Never came out.
No, it never came out. That's the
Well,
thing. It's just,
I didn't see it.
yeah, they had a launch trailer. They were putting it on the Crisis engine. Yeah, which was a very different way to take it down, considering they always had custom built engines. But it was like kind of, we're going to make a thingy and we're going to try and save money and this, that, and the other. And they just went, oh, it's not going to make enough money. Oh, we'll throw it away. And then the attitude that they have towards people saying, oh, we spent all this money on it because it's a AAA fucking budget, which is like hundreds of millions of dollars, yeah? And then they try and fleece you for every fucking penny. They've got the wrong attitude towards their customers. They are going to collapse and get replaced with the entire fucking indie market where they're going at the moment.
Yeah, I think at the moment their first thought is, how much money can I make off this? Not how much enjoyment are the people going to get out of this, and can we make a bit of money on the, you can still make money, like you said. You can still make money if you budget properly. If you say, right, we're not going to go over this. What do you need in order to keep to this budget? Split into art, design, gameplay, programmers, all that sort of stuff. They should know the cost of a programmer. They should know the cost of an art guy to do their scenery and whatnot. They should know the cost of a composer. They've got it all there. If they scaled it down a little bit and used that knowledge they got and made decent B games, they probably make up the shortfall by making B games.
If you listen to any interviews with like devs and stuff, devs don't like working. The biggest team they work with is a 60-man team, including the admin staff. Yeah, but these teams have like 300 people working on it. And when it gets past the 60 mark, they kind of get a bit uncomfortable. And I don't blame them, because 60 people you can genuinely actually manage. But as soon as you get to the 150 range, you're then struggling to manage these people, and then you need to put in other people, so other department heads, and you want to communicate to the other department heads rather than the actual people. And it kind of takes a hands-off approach. You can scale these teams down. There's so many things you could do with these. So I don't get why they're so fucking blind and rant over.
I think we're unanimously agreed.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, good luck to Kojima. Okay.
I'm sure we'll hear either a Kickstarter or a publisher buying what's left of Konami.
Konami.
Sorry, Kojima's.
Yeah, well, yeah, Konami.
Maybe Konami, actually, the way you're talking about it. Yeah, Mercury Stream, too. They're another publisher that's gone to shite. Anyway.
Okay, so we're moving on from that bad news of Kojima to more bad news. This time we're going to talk about the Lizard Squad hacker.
Wankers, and you used that bloody name, Scrotum Squad, Nige.
So I'm being so pro again. Right.
So pro.
So, there's a guy called Julius Kivimaki, who is part of the collective called Lizard Squad. Keith, what are they called?
Scrotum Squad.
Who had been convicted, in inverted commas, of carrying out 50,700 hacks. And
Where
where
were they convicted, Nige?
These are instances of aggravated computer break-in or hacking. Right. Now, it says convicted, but it's a 2-year suspended sentence.
But where were they convicted, Nige?
So, what we know is, if you ever want to commit any sort of cyber crime, you don't need to go anywhere other than Finland.
Oh, no!
Finland!
That's right, boys.
God, that took ages to say.
He was doing it on purpose. Did you not look at his face?
Oh, I can see it.
Waiting for the fucking queue. Oh, that's
I know. I was building up to it. So basically, this guy has not been given prison. He's been given a suspended sentence by the Finnish courts. Yeah. And apparently he was ordered to surrender £4,725 worth of property.
So basically they nicked his, old MacBook and a few other bits, but because of the notoriety, he probably earned a few bob off that and went and bought himself a brand new fucking computer.
Yeah. So that's not really the news that you want to hear, is it? If they actually find the guy and they say, yeah, okay, definitely done it, and then they go, oh, it's suspended sentence. What?
I want these fuckers thrown in jail, where people drop soap.
It's Bubba's new plaything.
Yeah.
Dude, these people are fucking just awful fucking human beings. I'm sorry. You know, they just want to stop people from having fun. Fuck off. Seriously. If you really want to do something, yeah, come meet me down in the car park, yeah, Tesco's, yeah, near where I live, because you better find that out, yeah. You
Is that
tell
the
me
local dogging spot?
Pardon? No, it's not a local dogging spot, yeah. And what I'll do is I'll beat 12 bells of shit out of you, and I will laugh while streaming it live on Twitch. And that's entertainment, and I'm sure I have the rest of the fucking world turn around and back me up on that. That'll never happen in a million years, but it just feels good to say it.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you. I completely agree with you. I mean, I think all three of us have been rather outspoken about our disdain for these wankers. So they just don't have an agenda. If they had an agenda, I think we would be more forgiving of them. But they don't. They just seem to want to ruin fun, and that's just wankerish.
If you turned around and said the Lizard Squad has robbed a bank of €2 million or £2 million, $2 million or whatever, yeah, you go, respect. You would. You go, wow, you managed to beat a computer system and retrieve £2 million or dollars or whatever out of that computer system. But the DDoS attack thing is like, dude, that's like the lowest form of hacking. You're script kiddies. Sorry.
There's not even any kind of political statement going on here. It's just shit.
One of them, sorry, Nigel, I want to say something. One of them is going to betray the rest of them. It always works out like that. One of them in the States will be caught, and he will fucking sing like a canary, yeah? And all the others will then be caught shortly after. Every time you get a situation like this, always the case. If you look at things like kind of WikiLeaks, yeah? There was a guy there who then fucking dobbed in Edward Snowden, all those lot, yeah? It's gonna happen. There's no way about it. 'Cause it's the moment. Just need to catch one of them, and scare the shit out of them with a proper fucking prison sentence, yeah, and then gone.
Well, when he did all this stuff, it wasn't just like DDoSing or he.
What, he actually hacked somebody?
He bought goods with stolen credit cards, participated in money laundering.
Money laundering? Hang on a second. He laundered money, and they didn't get him on money laundering.
Apparently,
there's tax implications there.
He was trawling databases to steal billing and payment card details, and then he inserted malware to create a botnet for distributed denial of service attack. So, when he did this, he was 15 and 16 years old.
See, I told you it was some little fucking specky teenager in a fucking bedroom somewhere doing this.
Yeah, it's an emaciated white Finnish kid.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like pale, like a fucking what do you call him, albino.
And he spent a month in jail while they investigated his crimes, and then obviously they've now let him go. Within 2 years suspended sentence. But if he was over 18 at the time, I'm pretty sure they would have done a lot more. They would have actually threw him in jail.
You're going to say shot him then? You're going to say have him executed.
Executed. Yeah.
Rammed with a cattle prod.
But if you've listened to the not interview, but what was it? A discussion between what was his name, Rich from ViewTech, and a couple of members of Lizard Squad. They do sound like they're about 12, 13 years old, and they just do it for shits and giggles. And the thing is, if they get caught, nothing will happen, just like this. And that's the problem. Do you think
they're waiting until they reach a certain age? Do you think it's like kind of it's your 18th birthday? Welcome to prison. Because they could be. This is one thing.
They could well be doing that because, if they get them now, do this, take them to court, find them guilty and then stuff, and then they'll sit there and go, yeah, but he's done his time. He can't do it again.
Yes.
So they could well be biding their time until they're 18 or of a legal age to properly incarcerate them, or do something. It's going to take one slip up. Maybe they'll accidentally hack a government website or something government, and then they'll suddenly take notice of it.
Oh, if they did that, they'd just disappear. Where do they go? We don't know, but there's a new flyover.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate these people. I really do. It's just like you guys. They're not. If they were like going after ISIS or trying to fight the government or do something of any kind of note, which I could have some respect for. The guy nicking the credit card details. You know what? That's probably the only bit I can go. Actually, I respect that because hacking to make money, steal money and be a proper criminal makes sense. But just fucking with people because you think it's funny, no, it's bollocks. Piss off.
Yeah, on the back of that, they currently have been having a battle with John Smedley, haven't they?
I thought you were going to say Jon Snow then.
Yeah, John
But
Snow.
Jon Snow!
Jon
That's
Snow
what it's
from the
named.
north.
Oh no, yeah, Jon Snow from the north.
Yeah, yeah, haven't they? Where apparently do you remember the plane thing? They put a call into the airline and said there was a bomb on board his plane.
Yes, I remember that.
Terrorism.
Oh.
Yeah, that's apparently terrorism. Of which, if it is terrorism, surely,
A trip to Guantanamo Bay where the law's not quite right
yeah.
be on the cards.
And there is never any waterboarding of any sort going on there.
No, they never waterboard anybody.
No.
They do electrocute a lot of people though. No waterboarding. A lot of
Only a little bit of electrocution.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Sponsored by PowerGen.
And also he's had his billing details, his accounts hacked, his address given out online, his father's grave desecrated, that sort of thing.
That thing's out of order. I can understand sending pizzas to someone's house or setting a flaming bag of dog poop on their doorstep, but doing that is a bit kind of, dude, if he's got a gun and he finds you, why? Well, your problem because you pissed him off.
Yeah. Again, it's what we were saying earlier is you could do something with your hacking skills, like ISIS, find who they are, because one day they don't give a fuck who you are and they will bomb you. Basically, they will kill you. They won't think twice about it. However, you could probably do something about it, and you'd rather fuck somebody's life up who hasn't really done anything wrong to you, or you'd rather fuck a load of people over who are just trying to play a game, basically.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's being a dick for the sake of being a dick, and
oh, I missed you saying that.
I know, and it's come back out. The cock has come out.
How long was
It's
the
been
last?
a cock for the sake of being a cock.
A cock.
So
Let's talk about something nice, Nige.
let's talk about something nice. I wish we could.
We have.
No, we'll leave that one to last. We should
Are
get
we?
over. We get the PSN story over and done with.
Okay. All right.
Because you say it doesn't suck. I read this story today.
No, stop. Don't do from story. Do from experience. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, from experience, I haven't got a lot of experience with it because I don't play a lot online.
Okay,
But-
so we're talking about this.
Yeah, go on.
There is a
Easy help.
campaign. There is a campaign for a better PSN network, basically.
Well, yeah. There should be. It should be better. You read this bloody article and you realise like all the features it doesn't have. I mean, what, the PS4 has been out for nearly 2 years, coming on 2 years now, right? The original PSN network, which was with the PlayStation 3, was an afterthought and sucked monkey balls. And Sony had all those 7 years to sort of build and think about the one that they were going to do for the next gen, and yet compared to Xbox Live, still sucks monkey balls.
But I'm gonna look. It works. Yeah. From my experience, the thing works. Yeah. It does what it says on the tin. Okay. There are a few things here and there, like changing username would be nice, even if they charged you. Yeah. Because I'd like to be addicted to cheap noodles rather than my original one, which was part of my email address. So it's not for me. It's not broken down. Every time I've gone to use it, I've been able to use it. The only time I've never been able to use it is when they had the original attack on the PS3 network.
Yeah, but But things like offline, online invisibility status, that's a basic thing of an online gaming thing. You know, better friends this functionality with nicknames, group,
They've already got that.
online and offline notifications, ability to send recorded videos directly to friends.
Okay, that's a cool one.
Search function, yeah, but again, you know, search function, for fuck's sake, that's just standard. Better organization filters for download history, you know, fix bugs that prevents users from accessing the store in certain situations needing a reboot. I've had that fucking plenty of times.
Yeah, that's one I can say I've had.
The way the store works is just not intuitive. It is monkey balls. Like you try searching.
Hang on a second. The 360 store was fucking awful.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you.
And the PlayStation Store,
the PS4, but they had 7 fucking years to fix this shit, right? We had 7 years of the previous generation. 7 years to get this right. It's not like they fucking, you know, had a year to go, oh, we should do this. They had 7 damn years. So, and that PS4, you know, that store, when you're like searching for like a background for your PS4, you know, like a theme, trying to find a theme on that is almost impossible.
Do you know the quickest way to find the theme on that? Go to backgrounds, go to change, go to download new backgrounds, and it takes you to all the backgrounds.
Yes, but you want to be able to search it from the store. A better
and
search functionality.
Too. Just I can find it in the store. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that I sit in the weird 2% of the population that causes me to think like this.
Yes.
That I could just go, why is everyone else struggling? Maybe
because it's not good. Sony's online PlayStation network has never been brilliant. It got hacked, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, so did Microsoft's. Microsoft's got hacked worse because they were fucking sneaking in and stealing money from FIFA and Madden. Microsoft kept their gobs.
That, funny enough, my boss's kid, that happened to. Nicked his entire team. And it took him 2 months to get it all back off EA, because they spent quite a lot of money building up his FIFA team, and it was like months of wrangling with EA to get the money back.
Yeah, but yeah, the Microsoft they kept quiet about that. No, there was no fury over that, which I found really annoying, because one group was it could happen, and the other group it was happening. Oh, they could steal your credit card stuff. They are stealing your credit card stuff. Which one to get angry over? They are stealing my credit card stuff. I'll worry, you know, the other one causes a bit of worry, but hey, I've got a fucking bank thing with security, and even if I purchase in something that's not my normal shop, they phone me up and go, "But is this you?"
I'll tell you the one thing, right? After getting hacked and getting completely fucked over, and you know, having to give away all those free games, what's the first thing that you would integrate into your PSN network? You know, what's the first thing you think? Right, we got completely royally fucked up the arse here. We should do something about this. What's everybody doing at the moment?
Everybody doing? They're waiting for the new Star Wars film to come out.
Yeah, that's a two-step verification, right? It hasn't got that. What you would have thought Sony would have been the first to put that in. What the fuck?
Is there two-step verification on the Xbox?
Yes.
Is there?
Yes. You have to have, you can download an app on your iPhone. It has like a code thing that you can use, and there's various other few things. But yes, there's two-step verification on the Xbox. There's two-step verification on the 360.
Where on the 360?
You had to, when you created an account and logged in and had it against your account, it made me use my email and password and then download this fucking app that has a code, a bit like, you know, one of those RSA token things that you get on corporate networks. And then you had to put that code in as well to log in. That's two-step verification.
I've been using my 360 recently, and I've used like the smart glass thing, which I downloaded on. None of that's right.
I had to do it on my Xbox 360. I had the app. I had the app to log into my. Microsoft did it across the board with Hotmail, didn't they? And everything else like that. That's two-step verification as well. And it goes over to the 360 because you have to have a Microsoft account to have an Xbox Gold account, don't you? So it's technically two-step verification.
Okay.
So yeah, Microsoft have done it.
Right, the long and the short of it is I don't think the PlayStation Network is as shit as everyone's making it out to be, because I don't have most of those
But that's
issues.
because you're a Sony boy through and through.
Stop it.
You're
Right?
Sony tattooed to your forehead.
Hang on a moment, hang on a second. I've got shit Virgin broadband, yeah? And it is shit. I've got a fucking engineer coming out to have a look at it. That's one of the reasons that Nigel's hosting the show today, because I don't know if the connection will hold up. But yeah, but the long and short of it is I've never had a problem with the PS4. The only ones I've had is where I've gone into a game and then tried to go into the store, and the store wouldn't let me in the store, and that's about it. Yes, by all means, I'm up for a better PlayStation Network. I sign me up when I find the change.org. I'll put my name down there, and I'll agree to a better PlayStation Network, because there's nothing wrong with asking for something that you're paying for to be better, and that's a fact. Yeah, I want it to be better. I want this, that, and the other. That's fine. Sending video clips, I think you can have a bit of an issue with. But there are other things in there.
Yeah, no, there are things that they've listed there that are not not needed. But search function, 2-step verification after getting completely ballsed over. Those are kind of obvious.
When you say
things.
search function, what do you mean search function? Because you can search your library and you can search the PlayStation Store.
It's saying search function, better organisation, and filters for download history and library.
See, I understand grouping of certain categories in the library, because you could do that with the PS3, where you could group stuff together in the PS3, and you should be able to in the library too for all the games that you've got, so you can search for them. Oh, it was a shooter, go to shooters, and that was that shooter download, or it was a strategy game, blah blah blah, go to the strategy games. Yeah, I get that part of it. Yeah, and that's fine. As I said, I want a better PSN thing. I don't consider it broken. Yeah, the rules of quality, basic quality is it works, and for me, it works. So it has basic quality on there.
Most of the time.
Right, yes, most of the time.
There's been a fair few times when I've gone online and it's been down for maintenance for 5 or 6 fucking hours. In the just when I've got back from work and I want to beat the shit out of something on Far Cry or something like that, and the fuckers are down for maintenance.
Did you check to see if it was scheduled maintenance? Because they do scheduled maintenance. They schedule maintenance.
You shouldn't have to have scheduled maintenance. You should have enough redundancy built in that you don't have scheduled maintenance. Have you ever seen Xbox Live go down for scheduled maintenance? I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I haven't. Okay,
yeah.
when?
Yeah, that after Christmas, January, February time.
Yes, after Christmas, yes, it might have gone down because they got fucked over on the arse at Christmas.
Yeah, but I haven't really touched it until like now.
Everybody got a bit, screwed over at Christmas because of those scrotum wankers.
Anyway.
Right. Guys.
Right, wrap this up.
I just want to say quickly hello to Yoshia. Joshua, who I'm talking to, who's watching the stream. Quick question for you, Keith.
Hello.
Are your headphones comfy?
Yes, they are. These are the Sony Gold ones. Yeah, they're really good, actually. I'm not entirely sure of the mic quality when recording on Twitch, because Gareth always sounds better with his sort of mic that comes down like this, Total Beach one. But they are really comfortable. I mean, I take these on the bloody plane, and when I'm doing sort of flying, I have these on the plane instead of the fucking crappy ones because they really are comfortable. So yeah, yes, they're good. I like them. Well worth the money.
Cool.
Sorry, no, do you want to wrap this one up and we'll move on to the next story before me and Keith get into a fight?
I know. I can see one of you two driving over to each other's house just to have it out over this PlayStation.
I don't know where Keith lives.
Nor do I.
No, he knows
He's
where
my mate, and we have no idea.
Well, you don't know where I live for another couple of weeks, then you know where I live.
Yes, I know where you live.
Yeah.
Right.
So, right.
I'm changing address. Please change your address in my calendar. Okay.
So the PlayStation Network could do with a couple of extra features. I agree with both of you actually, because I don't have that many problems with PSN Network. Yeah, there was the security issue, and they should have added in 2-step verification since that happened, to be honest. However, I don't have the problems with the search and stuff because, to be honest, I don't really bloody search on it. I would prefer to have the XMB to be able to set my own folders up so I could group like I used to be able to on the PS4. So I could actually put games and stuff into my own PS3 side. In the PS3, where I used to be able to
hang on a second. If you got a PS5, you need to fucking tell us this. Seriously.
I'm ahead of the game, man.
Yeah, big guess what?
What?
White PS5.
Oh, fuck off.
It'll be a white one. Yeah, you used to be able to, on the PS3...
Let him carry on, you bastard.
On the PS3, you could set up a folder and you could put your favourite games into that folder, right? I was hoping that that same feature would be in this one, but no, it's not. It's just your latest ones that you have used at the top. And in my mind, that's shit. You should be given a choice of how that's set up, because then you can set it up how you want it, not how they want you to have it. And also the library of games thing, yeah, that's shit as well. You have to scroll through a bunch of shit anyway. It could do with some improvement, but not. It doesn't need probably as much as what everyone's asking for.
No, I agree with that.
And that's my 2 cents. So,
can we talk about something cool now, please?
let's talk about something cool. If I can remember what it is.
Lego Dimensions.
Doctor Who Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
Go on, Gav. I'll give you the first. I'll let you go
Go
first.
on. Gav, tell us all about it.
Right, okay. I've played the Doctor Who games, the recent ones, the ones that they did on the BBC website, which I gave away for free. I missed the Wii one because that was terrible, and I got the Infinity Clock one, and that was terrible too. But this looks really good because it's Lego Doctor Who, and it's Lego Doctor Who with, like, Batman, and it has Doc Brown in there with the DeLorean, and I know he's going to take the piss. He goes, you call that a time machine? That's not a fucking time machine.
This is a time machine.
This is a time machine. I've got a black hole powering this. What you got? What, a big can of Coke and a broken capacitor? I've got 20 of those fuckers just in the console alone. Yeah, it looks brilliant.
But is it voiced by Capaldi? It sounds like it in the trailer.
It is voiced by Capaldi and Jenna Louise Coleman and Michelle Gomez as Missy.
And because it's got what's her face from the Lego Movie, is that Elizabeth Banks? Because it sounds like it.
I don't know if it's Elizabeth Banks, but hey, it might be.
But I'll tell you, the trailer, the one thing I will say is, right, I like Lego games. I played the Lego Marvel on the 360. And I played Lego, Harry Potter on the iPad. I've had that. I had Lego Indiana Jones. This looks great because it's Doctor Who characters, and we're big Doctor Who fans. But it does look same as the others. But having said that, I'm looking forward to all the cutscenes because it's kind of like bringing in the Lego Movie, which I love. Big fan of the Lego Movie. Don't care, I'm a big kid. Yeah. And then it's bringing in like Doctor Who, like one of my most favourite series of all time. So yeah, it kind of looks a bit awesome. I think I am going to buy it.
Okay, I've just got a quick guy once. It says Joshua Ramirez. It says that he's not a big fan of Doctor Who. Just do a quick recap. Doctor Who's a time traveller from planet Gallifrey. He has 2 hearts. He has the ability to regenerate when he dies, and he can travel anywhere in time and space. He fights some creatures called the Daleks and the Cybermen. One of his villains is a guy called the Master, or now the Mistress, but I think they're now referring to her as the Master for the next series, which I kind of prefer. Which is great.
And it's over 50 years old.
It's over 50 years old. It's really good, and what they've done is they've taken all that there. So when you play as one of the Lego Doctors, because if you die, he dies, he regenerates into the next regeneration. So you have like the first Doctor, he dies and becomes the second Doctor, and then third Doctor, and they've got all the kind of little traits and stuff, and the console control room inside the TARDIS, which is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, begins to grow and change. And I just dropped the mic. And that's as quickly as I can do it at the moment. It needs a bit more explanation, but it looks so cool. I'm going to buy that because that's something I can play with Dexter.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it, and I haven't got a son or a daughter, but I'll play it. I'll probably just have to shoehorn my niece in. Just go, yeah, come play this so I can look cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. It looks awesome. I'm up for it. And he'll probably get like an iOS release as well, because most of the Lego games do.
No, because this will need the thing, because you have to pop the character on for it to appear, like in Skylanders.
Okay.
So I don't think it'll get that unless it gets the add-on in order for you to do that, or if they put bloody near field on the tablet, so you can just tap it on the near field chip.
Fair enough.
So it looks so cool.
Yeah, I do. I love it. It's it looks great.
Shall we? What we doing next, Nige?
Okay, so let's think. That's all the stories, isn't it?
It is.
It's everything.
It's feedback.
It's time for feedback.
Okay. 1 second. There we go. Sorry, I was just talking quickly to Joshua again. Right. It's nice that we've got somebody who's interactive with us on one of these sessions. It's good.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So, feedback. Where should we start? We've got a lot of stuff to go on, haven't we?
I'll be honest with you, most of the feedback, we need to just cover the, what do you call it, the Let's Play Society competition feedback on its own, I think.
I think so. So, since you mentioned it, let's start there. We have entered a competition which is probably going to be over on Monday, actually, and it's on the Let's Play Society. And it's basically a head-to-head knockout competition, and it's where you edit videos and bits like that, and people vote for the video that they like. So, the person who gets the most votes out of each thing win and go through to the next round and then go up against somebody else. Currently we're sitting on about 39 likes on our video, and the other person's on about 54, so we could do with your help if you could just go and like the video, the voting video. You may have liked the main video, but unfortunately that doesn't count.
No, this is the really irritating thing, it's by the time this video gets out and the podcast gets out.
It's over. Maybe Joshua can help us.
Yes.
Got a YouTube account? Go vote. Go vote. We're on Facebook. It's all there. Gaming Facebook.
Well, that's it. It's just, the guy's joined us, and now we're just cajoling him into doing stuff. So,
I know. I feel really bad about this, actually. Okay, so...
I have no qualms. Sorry, mate.
I know, you shamelessly plug everything, don't you, Keith?
That's why it's called a shameless plug.
Yes, but we're on feedback, Keith.
Okay, so I'm shamelessly feedbacking.
Well, so we're shamelessly feedbacking the Let's Play Society, who have picked us to join in the first season of this Game to Fame thing. And to be honest, it was a great experience, even if we don't get through to the next round. So,
even though our video was a lot better.
It was, and for a gaming news channel, I think we've done bloody brilliant.
Yes, that's the bit. It's like kind of, we came very close to beating you, and we do news!
And personally, it was worth watching it just to see Gav get shot in the head by a Nerf gun. Made my year, that.
And the fact I made him just sit there and anticipate it. He knew it was coming, but he didn't know when. So, now, on to, let's continue on with Yeah, I'm just trying to open up.
I'm trying to open up the feedback, and I can't get the damn thing open.
I knew. That's the problem I meant. Right, okay, let's go through our comments on YouTube. We've had a few this week. Okay, right. This week, we've had... did we mention Epic Crazy Life? Well, I just have now.
No, yes, I mentioned Epic Crazy Life, because
Epic Crazy Life
voted for us.
They did. They voted. They literally just... They're new to our channel, and they liked it. They subscribed, and they've even voted for us on this LPS thing as well.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, and the obligatory mentions of Gerzo M to the double C and Louise Z.
Louise.
I can't stop it. I'm English. I say it like that.
You see when she writes it, if she gets a chance, you put a double E on the end.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, Louise Z. Sorry. So, thank you so much for commenting on our videos and keeping us going. It's great to know that people are actually watching our videos. Mr. Woof, again, I had a great chat with him on the Minecraft story that we released the other day about the story, the missions and stuff that we think could probably work within the Minecraft game itself rather than Telltale releasing something. Good little conversation there. And Gerzo again, he mentioned the Rocket League game on the PS4, which we got for free on PlayStation Plus. Was it him,
the one who said about it cooking your PS4?
It is, and he's right. I've been playing it this weekend, and I've let the kids play in exhibition mode as well, and it really does. After 10 minutes of play, it really does start to cook your machine, and the fan's going into overdrive. And I've got some pretty good space around my PlayStation as well, so it's not like it's in a confined area. Just a poorly optimized game. And our friend Mac Plastering, yeah, he thinks the car game looks crazy. He's right, it is crazy, it's great fun, but it cooks your PS4.
Yes, it's very weird that game cooks the PS4 in the way it does, because it doesn't sound very optimized or anything like that.
It doesn't.
Just to put out the good old fashioned dank pineapples. He's good old fashioned dank pineapppples.
Yes.
He gave us a vote. Beef and taters. I love you, beef and taters, man. You're awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if which one's the one that's active at the moment, because the other one's not.
Taters.
Great, taters. Cheers, taters, man, because I imagine it was taters. If it's beef, then double cheers.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, we've had a bunch of people who've voted for us as well on that. So, Twitter. How are we doing on Twitter?
I have no idea. I was looking at the other things. Twitter, Follower Friday. I hate Follower Friday, Nige. I really hate Follower Friday. You know I hate Follower Friday. What do I hate?
Follower Friday.
Licorice. I hate licorice. Fuck with you for a moment. Oh, God. So I'm desperately trying to get this up. My internet connection's terrible. I have to wait till Tuesday for the fucking engineer to come out.
See, that'll teach you forgetting Virgin Bloody Media, won't it? I mean, you know.
The only fibre optic provider in the area is Virgin Media.
We are 42 followers away from 1,000.
Are we?
We are.
We're 40 followers away from 1,000. We have 200 subscribers.
Woo!
201 on our main channel.
Subscribers on the main channel.
Over 400 individual downloads on the podcast.
400 podcast subscribers.
Yeah.
So we're doing really well, apart from the YouTube channel.
Apart from YouTube channel,
which is 200 behind where it should be.
Yeah, at least.
Because we dither so much when we do the Gaming Roundup. So
it does. Yeah, I think now we've switched formats. We do the Gaming Roundup on a separate channel now. So
is that the end of the feedback? Shall we move on to the?
He wants to go. He hasn't done it in a while.
2 more times. You know, tonight, today, and then he's off. He's buggering off. You know, he's going to North Korea.
He's going to North Korea to recover the hard drive that you failed to recover.
Well, I got it once and then lost it again because I.
Mate, I was going in covert. I'm not anymore, am I?
Well, Nigel, you'll always be going in covert. You're that small, nobody will see you. But anyway, Nigel.
He's getting me back from my messenger.
Regular cover-dwelling social media darling. Plug the Twitter.
I'll plug more than the Twitter. I'll do everything, mate.
All right, hang on. Plug the social media.
Okay, if you want to follow us on Twitter, that would be great. We are at Gaming Face Punch. Come and follow us. We'll follow you back, and you can send us direct messages there and stuff. We notify everybody there when we've got a new video going out, or if we're just chatting, or a picture, or whatever, you know. Also, we have a Facebook page. You can find us on Facebook, Gaming Face Punch, and like the page, and you'll get the same sort of thing there. You'll probably have a little bit more luck if you want to talk to us direct on Facebook, because we haven't got as many followers on there, although we have got a ton of them. But you can follow us there and talk to us there as well. And we also have a Google Plus page because, hey, we've got a YouTube, so we have Google Plus. And if you add us to your circles, then you get a notification of whenever a new video goes out. So you can go there, and we'll add you back as well. Yeah, I think you can chat to us there as well. I'm not so sure. We have a player.me account, which I sometimes put things on, but yeah, you can follow us there as well. I'm pretty sure it auto updates, so it may keep up to date. And Gareth, would you like to do the YouTube?
We have a YouTube channel where I do all the bloody editing and everything, and nobody gives me any credit. And him, both those two little scumbags down there, sit there and say, "Oh, we're the talent."
We are the talent.
Don't fuck off with your talent, yeah. So I'm sitting there slaving away, cutting videos up and pasting them up and loading them up and doing all this stuff, yeah. And it's like Nigel's like, "No, I'm too busy, help you, man." And Keith's like, "No, you're the expert on the talent." And I get that constantly, and I feel very beaten down, depressed. And
Nice.
He's fishing for compliments again.
Nice. You're a small man. Get your violin out.
Fuck off.
Double insult.
Anyway, yes, we've got a YouTube channel. Come and watch our YouTube stuff. I mean, seriously, all you podcast listeners out there, yeah. We know there's a lot of you. We know we get a lot of downloads. please come and check out our YouTube channel. If you don't like it, I want you to find a video that you don't like and write why you don't like it on there. And I will not go skits or crazy or anything. I will go, thank you for the feedback, and then I will shout you out on the next thing. So you do that, and you help us.
You do?
Yeah, because we know there's lots of it out there. So
there's loads of you. And if you all watched each video one time, that'll be great. And then if you didn't like it, like Gareth said, it helps us.
Yes, seriously.
Improve them.
And talking of podcasts, we have 2 podcasts a week. We have the audio version of this video in all its uncut gloriness, and that comes out on a Monday. And then, if you are into movies, games, videos, all that kind of thing, we have the Geek Corner on a Thursday. And this week, it is Comic-Con. Even though this year it was shit, we're still covering it, and it will be out on Thursday. And talking of feedback, we got some really nice reviews on iTunes the other week. We gave some real nice feedback about that. Trouble is, because iTunes can be a bit shit, and we changed the feed and somehow lost the reviews off iTunes itself, you can only find them on the iTunes website. Guys, if you listen to this podcast off iTunes, please leave us a review on iTunes. Please, we would be really, really appreciative. Even if you think we're shit, we just want some feedback on iTunes. That would be really, really nice. To all those guys that are or listening to us on TuneIn, thanks for the feedback on there. We found all the feedback on there. We've even got a few listeners on Stitcher now, more than just Gareth. We have at least 6.
I know.
We only got onto Stitcher because that was the only way Gareth could listen to the podcast. So yeah, we're on Stitcher. We are on Player FM as well. We got a lot of listeners there. So hi to all you that are listening on Player FM.
We like Player FM. Player FM are nice to us.
Yes, they're very nice. They always sort our stuff out. And if you can also download the podcast or listen to it directly off our website, which is www.gamingfacepunch.com. And you can also see all our videos on there. Our Twitch stream when Nigel or Gareth or me are twitching, so you can check that out as well. So yes, that's all of it. That's our plugging. We're there. Check us out, please, and leave us some feedback, please, and watch YouTube videos.
Yes. Massive chalice.
See, that's how you do it, Nigel.
Massive chalice.
Massive chalice.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, check one of our previous videos where we mention the massive chalice. The chalice of massiveness. Right. Anyway. So I was just reading another message from Joshua, and I'm sorry, Joshua, we're about to kill the stream. But if you want to come and carry on chatting to us, pop on Facebook, send some messages, or send us some tweets on Twitter.
We'd be more than happy to chat to you.
Yeah, more than happy, although it is getting late.
It does get a bit confusing, though, because sometimes we will reply to the same fucking Twitter post, and you get like 3 replies. So if you see, what we tend to do is we put -G or -N or -K at the end, just so you know who you're talking to, so it doesn't get a bit too confusing. But we've done that with a few people where they've been chatting to us, and I've gone, I'll reply to this one. And it's like, boom, and then I do it. The moment I do it, the screen updates, and you 2 have fucking replied to them. We were chatting to a nice developer in Blackpool. And we were having that fun there.
I turned notifications off for a few days because my phone just goes fucking mental on a Friday. Nige.
Fucking, that's what we should call it, fucking mental Friday.
It is. It's like every 5 seconds, ding, 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 and you start ignoring it, and then you miss a message from your girlfriend, and that shit don't go down too well. Believe me. Anyway, Nigel, wrap this shit up.
Fine.
Yeah, wrap it up. We're tired. We're going mental now.
Right. Okay, so thank you everybody who have been watching live. Thank you very much, Joshua and whoever else has popped in. I don't know if you're still here, but hey, thanks very much. And if you're listening on the podcast, we'll see you in the Geek Corner.
Well, you're here.
Class Nige.
You'll hear us in the Geek Corner.
Nige.
You want me to say it, don't you?
Right. Okay, say goodbye, Keith.
Hi. Bye. I was Keith from Gaming Face Punch. Bye-bye.
I was Gareth from Gaming Face Punch, and that was Nigel from Gaming Face Punch. Nigel, don't apply.
Okay.
Seriously, no, mate, don't apply at all.
No, fuck it. He's got to Nige apply it.
No, it's Nigel. Don't apply, Nige.
Nige, jazz hands.
No,
Jazz hands.
Not
Jazz
doing
hands.
5 minutes jazz hands.
No, Nigel, jazz hands. You're on a video here.
Okay.
Nigel, play.
Bye bye.
Yeah! I think you should kill the stream there.